It's a dope move by Steve.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes, like behind the O-line, soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game.
What's going on, everybody? It is that time of the week. That's right. It's Big Game Sports Buzz, where the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk about all things sports. Of course, I am Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd, and I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why this podcast is called what it is, Big Game James.
What's up, dog? What's happening with you, man?
Hey, man, just trying to make little mistakes as possible. That's all I'm trying to do.
Shit, we all trying that.
You know that, brother. You know that. It's so good to see you, man. Thank you all for joining in here on this podcast, of course, on the BGSE network. Big Game Sports and Entertainment, where sports and entertainment collide. Of course, you can, and we want you to subscribe. We want you to like, and we want you to share this podcast as well as this network with your friends, your family, and of course, your frenemies. Because as we say here at BGSE Network, hey, the hate helps us elevate always and forever. Make sure that you chat with us. Tonight, we have a great podcast for you. Oh, man, we got to talk about all the things that's going on in NFL. We may sneak in some crazy college stuff, of course, that's happening. We definitely are going to have our Oh Hell No segments. We're going to talk about NFL, like I stated, and tonight's top five. And thank you for that. Like tonight's top five video vixens. I was like, yo, let's show some ladies of love coming back on Thursday night.
Hey, man, can I tell you something, man? Remember the last time we did some top five sexy stuff? We had two different wives mad at us, but anyway, it's gonna be a good list. It's gonna be a good time. And
look, man, I've had two wives. It's okay, brother.
Oh damn! Hold on, my butt wasn't ready for that one.
It's okay. It's just like Gloria Gaynor said, "I will survive." Hey,
Lord have mercy.
Let's get into it. Let's go. Make sure that you chat with us because we want to chat back with you. Let's get to those 4 downs.
It's time for the 4 downs. That's right. The hottest sports news around. BGSB presents 4 downs.
That's right. These are the topics that we want to talk about with you that we see are happening. Of course, we got to talk about what was inevitable, but I think we weren't quite sure it was going to happen this soon. Robert Saleh is fired out of New York. The Jets, Jets said it's over for you, Saleh. Are you surprised by this?
I am, because realistically, for what you have on that staff, for what's going on, and what I heard, and it does surprise me, in the way it was done. A lot of people are going to say, in both ways, because a lot of people are going to blame Aaron Rodgers for this, and which they shouldn't. Which, for one, you got to pump the brakes on this until you really know what's going on. But the Jets played a game in London against the Vikings. Again, they looked like trash. They didn't win. But if you pay attention to details, J Stoggs, Robert Saleh had an Israel flag. Wait, not Israel.
Palestine.
He had a Palestinian flag on his Jets pullover. The owner of the Jets, Woody Johnson, is what? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe he's from Israel or Muslim or something.
He's Jewish.
He's Jewish. He's Jewish. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's Jewish.
So you think about the conflict that's going on. So a lot of people are saying that, and one reliable source that I know that works with several NFL people said that Robert Saleh was blindsided and fired because he supported family that he has over there in Palestine getting bombed. Needless to say, what the real reason was, a lot of people saying that it is motivated off of religion and beliefs and had nothing to do with his football ability. He is or was the only active Muslim American coaching in the National Football, head coach in the National Football League. I won't speak for every coach. So it might carry a little weight, see what's going on. So the way things went down, and from what people told me, the man went to the building. Security caught him at his desk and said, "Hey, you need to come with me." The team was off. They gave them an extra off day because of
they knew what was about to happen.
But no, that and the travel. You know what I'm saying? They knew there was going to be nobody in there. And generally, how the schedule works in the league, Jay, coaches still come in Monday. Players just come in Monday. Live Tuesday's an off day.
Yeah.
Coaches meet all day Monday, game planning. Wednesday, you get your install for the week. You go out, practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and go. They gave the players that Monday off, but they gave him that weightlifting day off. He goes in, he's at his desk, and it's like, hey, we need to security, like, boom, we need to see, so Mr. Johnson and the GM need to see you. Huh? And it's like, bam, gone. So it's just like, God, dog. 5 games in, you can't make Hackett the head coach because he showed that he was an ass of a coach in Denver. So, like, what do you really lose or gain? And you still had a chance to play for first place because your division is horrible
now. Okay. All valid. I think it's crap, but it's all valid. Here's what listen. Winning and money make strange bedfellows. And I'm gonna put this to you like this. I look to Alabama whenever I hear things like this, especially when it comes to sports and strange bedfellows, right? Who say, well, I don't believe in your beliefs and I don't believe this, that, and the other. There's a story and there's a show, a documentary that talked about integrating the South in football. And one of the things that was noted was Alabama was one of the last schools to integrate their football team. And Bear Bryant was under a lot of pressure to do it. I say a lot of under pressure. He saw that, hey, there's no way we can win if we don't integrate our team.
Mm-hmm. The great story of Tony Nathan.
So he got together with the coach that was out of UCLA, right? And they were good friends. And he says, hey, why don't you come down to Alabama and I want you to play us. Now, he knew what was going to happen. He knew it, right? They had a black quarterback at UCLA at the time. And I tell you what, they got the beats broke. You know what I'm saying? They got the brakes beat off them dudes. Next year, they integrated because they saw, hey, this is how you win. You have to integrate your team. I come full circle with this. He knew he was Muslim. He knew he was Jewish. They wanted to win. What was the difference? Douche, Dodgers. The dude looks old. His throws are down in the dirt. He's overthrowing. Bad decision, man. His body is failing him. Hackett is a Hackett. Dude, I'm telling you, this is a bad team. They have a culture of losing. I said that at the beginning of the season. I said they're not going to do well. I told you that. I was like, I don't care what you put on it. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You put a pearl necklace around poop is still poop, just wearing a pearl necklace. That's all it is. That's what this is right here. If they should have fired Hackett, and they should have got rid of
Hey, Hackett was about to be fired. Robert Saleh was thinking about pulling the trigger and making that move. So are you telling me Robert Saleh is only fired because he was going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers' security blanket?
So here's the thing that I've heard, the reports I've heard, and the sources that I've tried to pull a little bit here and there in New York, was that there was a phone call made to Douche Dodgers the night before. Now, I don't know who initiated the call, but there was a call. And I believe Douche Dodgers said, look, Saleh ain't the guy. He's not the guy. When you have Saleh come out and say, yeah, his cadence, we got to work on the cadence. It's kind of messing some people up. Douche Dodgers is what? How old is he? About 67 years old?
He's 40.
72?
He's 40. He's
something like that. He's not going to change his cadence. He comes right back. There's nothing wrong with the cadence. I've been doing my cadence for a long time. There's nothing wrong with it. What's up, Wallace? How you doing? I'm just saying there's a lot of, shadiness here, and it all leads to Douche Dodgers. And in my opinion, Hackett. But hey, the Jets suck, and that's what they are.
They do. But do you think it would be too hard for Robert Saleh to prove that he was fired because of his religious belief and his race? Well, you said you don't think that's the reason anyway. But
I don't think it's the reason.
So
I don't think it's the reason.
So these are all just lies. It had nothing to do with that at all. It's all Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's Aaron Rodgers and Hackett. I think it's people trying to stretch and make something and politicize it. And here's the thing about it is that it's not it's a bad team. It's a bad team.
Horrible team.
But on paper, they're amazing.
No, they're not.
Gardner, Wilson, Breece Hall. You have those parts.
Still an old ass offensive line they overpaid.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Some pieces on defense still missing some other ones. Yeah, Quentin Williams is a beast on that defensive line. Love him to death. Yeah, is a monster.
Yeah.
The young defensive end. Oh my God, I forget his name. Anyway, I mean they have pieces. You're right.
They got pieces.
But
I mean, look at the Denver game.
Common denominator. We will definitely say it.
Look at the Denver game.
They only gave up 10 points and lost.
Yeah,
the defense. Okay, we can say it. It's Aaron Rodgers. Like I don't know if you saw the picture I posted. I don't know if you saw the picture I posted.
Which one? Post a lot of stuff, which is good. Make sure y'all check out Pewter Perspective.
It was that's Tampa Bay Buccaneers stuff. I ain't talking about the Bucs.
I'm just shouting you out, man.
I appreciate it. How about that, dog? But it's a picture of a dog. It's a cane corso, and then it's like the dog that wins like the ugliest dog contest every year on there. And it says at the top, Tom Brady at 40, Aaron Rodgers at 40.
I'm telling you, I was about to say it. I didn't want to disrespect the Cannons, but man, look, he looks like Tom Brady did the last year.
No, whoa, stop now. No. Tom Brady still competed and won some games.
Stop.
Aaron Rodgers is looking like holy hell, Jay. They
won some games. They won some games.
And they won the division. Don't get it twisted.
But NFC South was really down those years. Let's not do that. Yeah, take a sip. Bingo. I'm just saying, man.
We're reverting from the point of the matter of what we're talking about. At the end of the day, I at first said, you know what, this damn Aaron Rodgers is a bastard. But now, without really knowing the facts and talking to everyone, because everyone's going to have their own story. Woody Johnson came out and debunked the story that I said about race and religion.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, no, that's not the reason at all. We just need to change what. Ain't nobody, if you racist, you ain't gonna tell nobody you racist.
Well, not most people, no.
Not everybody.
Chucky did, but it's all good. Look,
he didn't tell them they hacked his emails.
Hey, if you emailing somebody, you telling somebody. No, Rodgers doesn't look nowhere near where Brady looked like. Come on, Wallace. Yes,
Thank you,
he
Wallace.
does.
Thank you, Wallace. Stoggs is just a hater.
So who's better? Are you saying that Brady looked better at 40 than
Brady
Deuce
at
Dodgers
40
did?
looked 10 times better. Brady, he was 40
10
when he won the
times?
Super Bowl in Tampa, bro.
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you forget. I mean, I know y'all had one since '95, so you might forget what it looks like to
why
win
are we
a
doing
championship.
that? Why are we doing?
Because I go to an age reference. Yeah, you know what it was pretty bad right there. That was pretty bad, dog.
That last year, I told you when we played you, when the Cowboys played the Bucks in that playoff, I said, dude, I've watched Tom Brady play this season. You're not going to go back. And you said, no, Stoggs, you hating. I said, I'm telling you, he now looks old. He looks old now. Now, fine. Brady looks better than Douche Dodgers at this age. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is he still looks old. Brady looked old then. Douche Dodgers looks horrible.
And that's the point. Let's keep it on the turd we're talking about.
Yeah.
And realistically, with all that being said, no matter whose fault it is, and it's a bad team. Because even look at a Todd Bowles team, Todd Bowles when he was the coach up there, right?
Yeah. It's a culture thing.
Who do you blame?
It's a culture thing.
How would you grade Robert Saleh as a head coach then? If you had to give Robert Saleh a grade as a head coach, or is it too hard to grade him because of the team he was with?
I think it's too hard to grade. I think because he's had major injuries throughout his tenure, I don't think he's really had a team that he was able to put together himself. I think he's had good defenses, and that's his calling card.
Yeah,
but his offense,
he was a coordinator. Yeah.
Right, but his offenses have been so bad, and this is a league where you have to score.
But look at the misses at quarterback. He's the general man. He's not the general manager. He didn't draft all those badass players at the Jets.
I agree.
Through, right?
I agree with what you're saying.
Will Robert Saleh get another chance as a head coach in this league?
As a head coach? Man, I got to look around the league, but he might. He might. Who knows? Because let's see. How long has the Carolina coach been there?
A year. This is his first year. They just got him from Tampa. Remember, Dave Canales was the offensive coordinator in Tampa last year.
That's right. Man, I mean, you kind of look around. Maybe Cleveland.
Stefanski was just like coach of the year a couple of years ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, look at what's going on in Cleveland. That's a dumpster fire as well. He'll eventually get one, but it won't be next year. It won't be next year.
He don't need to work. He making. Did you see what he making for the next 2 years?
But it's all about the pride, though, man. About proving people wrong.
I would probably sit my ass back and collect these checks.
I understand you would, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think for guys like him, that's what they want to do. I think it's all about proving people wrong, right? And saying I am a good coach. I'm a good head coach and not just a DC. I don't know, but he will. They always retread these guys, but yeah, probably not unless he becomes a DC and they make it to a Super Bowl. Then he might. Yeah, I agree with you all. It's 1,000%.
They said he's making for the next 2 years, what's remaining on his contract. He will be making $583,000 per month, or you could break it down to $134,000 a week. I'm chilling. I ain't picking up a clipboard, answering the phone, or doing nothing. I'll be around the house doing honeydews for a month, and then I'm gonna be working on my golf game.
No, I mean he'll show up. He'll probably be out for the rest of the year. He'll probably go to TV. Most of these guys do. He'll be at a desk somewhere. He'll be on TV, doing games.
Nah, he don't have that personality.
Maybe. I don't know. He's pretty good in the press conferences. In the presses I've seen, he's been pretty good. He's very forthright. Comes out.
Yeah, but
says
a presser and entertaining enough to keep someone tuned in to listening to a football game are two totally different things.
Listen, man. If they put Who was that tight end? The Dallas tight end. I can't even remember his name now.
What, Brett Jones? Brent Jones back in the day?
No, from Dallas. No. I can't. Oh, that's so sad.
Not,
He was tight end for a long time.
Not Novacek.
And he had no, not Novacek. No. It was after him. Anyway, it was with Romo. I can't remember his name. Shit.
Oh, Jason Witten?
Yeah, Witten. They put Witten on for a season. He was god awful.
Yeah,
and I do mean he was god awful. He had no personality at all. But they put him on. So that's what I'm saying. They'll put you on. If you suck, you suck. Right? So I think Saleh has more personality than Jason Witten. So put him on for, he can do a trial run this season, see how he does, bring him back the next season if you want or not. Don't matter. He's getting paid. He can do it whatever he wants to. He can just sit out, kind of watch what's going on. But I think the best move for him, I think the best thing for him is to be a DC, kind of get his feet underneath him, get a win, get some wins, and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, let's move. That was pretty good, but let's move. Second down, Davante Adams is hurt and has requested a trade. Here's the question. Now, they've talked about some best fits for Adams has been with, or what he's requested is with his old quarterbacks, which I don't think is a good idea. He's not very smart in that department because he wants to get back with douche Dodgers in New York with the Jets sucks. And then he wants to get with David Carr. But David Carr just sustained an injury that he's probably going to be out for at least 2 weeks. I think
two to three is what they're saying right now.
Yeah. What's up, Tim? Hey, I hear you, man. You waiting for the invite to the show? We're going to get you on, brother.
Who was that?
Tim Barnett.
Oh, hey, Tim, we got to get some hoops talk in. So that's my dog. We definitely. Hey, I'm gonna reach out to you, brother. I got you. I appreciate.
I know I owe you. I know I owe you. So I'm gonna get you. But look, I honestly have heard this being kicked around, and I think this might be a good idea. And I'm talking Davante Adams standpoint. Yeah, I agree with you, Wallace. I don't see him joining either team either. What about Baltimore?
To go with Zay Flowers?
To go with Zay Flowers, but actually to be more of a weapon with Derrick Henry.
What? I see that. I was thinking more like a Buffalo Bills. I mean, you lost Stephon Diggs. You lost Gabe Davis. You have really no one. You're using your tight ends, Kincaid is like damn your number one wide receiver right now. Buffalo Bills really need to think about it.
They do, and Keon Cole really hasn't come on. I think Keon Coleman is.
He had a good game for his first.
He had a good game last week.
Bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's starting to come on, but I think the price tag may be too much right now. They're talking about a second round. Rumors are saying second round plus compensation.
Yeah.
So I think when you start looking at it, you need a team that's ready to win now. And I don't think Buffalo is that team personally.
No. I mean, I just said that they could use him. Win now team, is Baltimore really that team with the way they play defense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I say that because their offense helps their defense.
Okay.
Their offense and their possession and their time of possession, because they run the ball effectively, not only from the running back position, but also the quarterback position, does so well that they can keep the defense off the field, their defense off the field, long enough to rest. And so it doesn't overexpose them. But I think Davante Adams would be a good spot there. I heard that. I said, you know what? That's not a bad idea. And they can afford to give a second round pickup or a second round pick away because they're ready.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I got an interesting team that is playing a little bit better than I thought they would right now, and adding him as a piece could be key. What about the Washington Commanders? I know you don't want to see him in your division.
I don't.
Could you see him helping out Jane Daniels?
Jaden Daniels?
Yeah. To go with Terry McLaurin?
Yeah, I could. I think yeah, that would be an interesting pick there, because with Jaden Daniels, he's not an established quarterback, so you don't know how he really plays or how they would play together. Wallace is saying, no, you need a team that is going to take on his contract and give the Raiders what they're asking for. Again, that's why I think Baltimore can do that. I think they're capable of doing it. I have to see that what their cap is. But as far as the pick, I think they're fine with that because they're ready to win now. If you're looking for a team that may need a first and second round in order to get over the hump, because Devonte, as great as he is, he's I think 30, 31 this year.
He's getting
so when you start talking about receivers and that age, he's going to have maybe about 3-4 years left before you're saying, okay, it's time to move on, like seriously move on. Right. Yeah, I can see that. I look around the rest of the league, and if I'm him and then I'm requesting where I can go, I look at the divisions. Kansas City would be great, but Kansas City can't afford them. I don't think they can really afford them.
They can't.
I don't think so. And they have a receiver problem. They have
really.
A big receiver problem.
They just lost Rashee Rice for the rest of the year. They got Xavier Worthy. And what, Juju? Oh, you mean they have a problem where they need receivers?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And look, Juju Smith-Schuster, yeah, cool, okay, but
he's a good number 2. He's a 2-3 receiver. And I think that you can live with that. That's they do need a 1, but
they need a 1.
It would never happen anyway. You wouldn't. I've never really seen a trade within the division.
Yeah, well, it's not a trade, not a trade. There has been
free
one.
agency.
I can't remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, free agent. I can't remember a trade though, where someone is traded within it. I would think it was probably the Jets that probably did something stupid like that, but I don't know. I can't remember.
Sounds right.
Which I think Adams would fit well with the Commanders because he's played with a few QBs with the Raiders, and he wouldn't fit well. He would fit well with Daniels. I don't know, because I think Daniels, and don't get me wrong, Daniels does kind of fit that same mold as Lamar, but I think Lamar, because he's more. Why are you shaking your head?
Daniels,
you don't think so?
Daniels is a better passer than Lamar. He runs because he can. He doesn't want to. Lamar runs because I think he has to. Now that's just the big D lineman's opinion. Now you take the opinion you want.
Oh wow! Where's the shots fire button?
Look, that's me. I just said.
He said that's just the D lineman. When I look at Lamar run, I do know that he has talked, and through his play, he has wanted to throw more or be more of a quote unquote pocket passer. But I think this season he finally realized, you know what? Let me use all my tools that I have, and that can be a detriment at times, because now it's like, hey, I'm just going to run, even if he doesn't need to, or he's going to run backwards, which is never a good thing. But yeah, I can see Adams. I can see Adams there too, in Washington. I would hate it for obvious reasons, but I could see it there. Hey, let's get into this third down. Bronny and LeBron. Bronny and LeBron.
I'm sorry, Jay. I had to, dog. I had to. Because we talked about it, right?
Yeah, no, we have. And we continue to.
They played their first preseason game together the other night.
Yeah.
And, bro, I swear to you, the reason I put it on, everything I saw was paragraphs of hate. Somebody was like, man, the real season ain't even started. I'm sick of this shit already. I was dead. I was like, why are people so mad that this dude and his son are on the same team? I said, I gotta bring him to the Buff Nerd. I want to hear his thoughts and opinion on how do you think this. Like, I didn't see the whole box score. It's a preseason game.
Yeah.
It wasn't the real
Yeah,
deal
who
yet.
cares? Yeah.
But Mother Levels was on social media, on X, on Facebook, on just hot. I was like, damn, is it that big a deal? Is it really that bad?
Here's my thing on this, man. People love to hate and cancel. They want to see the worst in situations, in my opinion. And for this, and look, I'm not going to say I was one of them, but I sure wasn't rooting for it. And when I saw it happen, I was like, yeah, see, I knew it. I was actually rooting that he come to Dallas. I thought that would be a better situation for him and the family.
Well, you wanted LeBron to come to Dallas too.
That's true. That's why I wanted him to come.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Now, having said all that, I think it's amazing. I think it's super cool that you have a father and son playing on the same court at the same time on the professional level. I think it's amazing. Like, it's something you would never see this in football. You would never see this in football. I don't think. You might, but it would be so rare.
The age gap too different. I mean, Tom Brady would have had to have a child at like 14.
But
and maybe
no,
it could have happened.
At 20, he would have a kid at 20. Then he would play until 40. The kid would be 20. They would play one season.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Now,
you know what I'm saying?
One of the funniest videos I saw was rapper. Have you ever watched Cameron and Mace's podcast?
Yes, they're fools.
Hey, man.
I love them. But they're straight fools, man.
Shout out to Mace and Cameron. I know y'all ain't gonna see this because y'all big time. If y'all do, I love it. Mace, and now Cameron said, what's special about this shit? I done seen better athletes do it better. He said, hell, they got to get on King Griffey Sr., King Griffey Jr. Level before I even talk about this bull. It was just like, bro, it is comical, dog, to me how the hate is. Do you think, and I know we talked about it in the past with the draft when it happened, now that we're getting closer to the NBA season, do you see Bronny James being a distraction to the Los Angeles Lakers?
Not at all. He'll be sent down 10 days when the season starts. He'll go down to the G League or the Development League, and then that's it. That's the plan.
All right.
That's the plan. That's what you do. You sell the seats, and you always tease, hey, we can't wait for Bronny to do well in the Development League, and when he does, we'll bring him back up. You'll never bring him up. LeBron will retire.
No, he's going to come up.
Bronny away.
They're going to play at least 1 or 2 regular season games together.
If they make the playoffs, they'll bring him up.
Nah, they're going to bring him up beforehand.
Okay. Maybe they do.
The Lakers will make the playoffs.
Oh, is that a guarantee?
In my Charles Barkley voice, I guarantee.
I don't think that's the way he got drafted to the Lakers with his bad stats that he had at USC. But here's the thing about that, Wallace, was that he was drafted not because of his stats at USC, but because of his pro days and actually because of the combine. The combine is what brought him up.
It wasn't good, though, Jay. The combine wasn't that good. He had one decent shooting day. He was average. He was average according to some scouts, and in the scrimmages that they had, this shit was clearly done because his dad is LeBron James Sr.
Yes.
Had nothing. Okay. I mean, they justified some shooting drills to get it that why he should be drafted, but that wasn't good enough to. I'll put it like this: if your ass went out there and played in the combine the same way Bronny did, your ass would have been a free agent.
You know what? I know that's a shot, but I don't care.
No,
I know me. The fact is that at SC, he was not good, and he knew he was not going to be good at SC the further along he went. So he and his dad and the agent said, look, we're going to keep our eligibility, So I'm not going to talk to an agent. I don't have an agent until I can get my stock up. Let me go to the combine.
Right.
Let my dad start talking to people. Have some people start talking me up. Once that happens, whether you can say it was average, he had one good shooting day, whatever. Hey, once that happens, now it's, you know what? I think this kid may be he can make it in the second round. Who's going to take him? Now you got people talking about, yeah, you know what? Minnesota might take him. Dallas may take him. These people may take him. These people may take him. So now you got a little bit of fervor going on, and he gets drafted by the Lakers, who were going to draft him anyway. Everyone knew that. That's why he went, 54th, second, or whatever he went. We knew that.
And he just so happened to get a draft grade in the 55. All right, man. It doesn't bother me. Like, I want to see it happen. It's cool that father and son get a chance to do it. Hey, internet, stop trolling. Let Bronny and LeBron live and make it, man. It's no need to drag them dudes through it, man. Because
it did. Go back, look at it, Wallace. It had a lot to do with the combine. Yes, a lot because of his dad. I will not deny that. That is
Wallace. Jay Stoggs is in denial right now. He's believing that the combine grades got this boy drafted, and we know better.
It did. But it's no water around me.
He's a Cowboys fan, so what else do you expect?
Wow, this what we doing just because y'all done won more games this season than y'all did last. You know what? That's cool.
We remember we won the division last year too. God damn it, 9-8. We'll take it.
I was gonna say y'all apparently 500. And let's go to crazy college football celebrations and meltdowns. Listen, because I can't deal with you right now. This is the fourth down. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you put this on, because this really kind of goes into the next segment for me. But it seems to me as though they've been allowing a lot of celebrations in college football, more than I've remembered in recent memory. And the reason why I say that is Miami, if we remember, the Miami Hurricanes were notorious for their celebrations.
You mean the U of the late 80s and early 90s? Okay, yeah. It's all about the U. Michael Irvin, get your old ass somewhere and sit down. I'm so sick of seeing your ass on TV.
I love Michael Irvin. I absolutely love him.
You love the playmaker.
The playmaker. I don't know. We're going to go out there and we're going to do something. Boy, they ain't ready for what we do. I love Michael Irvin. That dude right there. Anytime, Mike. Come on, playmaker. Let's go. But I have noticed that there are more and more celebrations. And I don't know. What are you thinking? You were about to say something.
Well, the NCAA is cracking down. And they're trying to let the kids have a little bit more fun, because, like, dog, when I played, you could barely get down and take a knee in college. We went over rules every year, what we could and couldn't do, and coach sat us down, and he really had to talk to our offense of different things that they wanted to do or wanted to try to do. So the excessive shooting people shit is really on my nerves right now, Jay. I can't take it. It's now an instant personal foul. And you even had it trickle over into the NFL last week. The young man from Indianapolis Colts, he shot the shit out of somebody for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 15-yard penalty. Next thing you know, they went negative another play out of field goal range. They eventually lost the game. Something's got to give, man. You can celebrate and have fun, but if you watch, the very first game of the year, USC and LSU, we talked about it then. That was my old hell nah. Here it is, 6 weeks later into the college football season. You still got it going on to where it was Kentucky and South Carolina. And the dude from South Carolina got up and just like, pop, 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 pop. I mean, he walked around and it looked like a straight video game. I was just like, yo, I know I'm getting old. I cannot get with this new age celebration. Something's got to give. I mean, I put it on the BGSE network. Just check out I Can't Get With These New Age Celebrations, and you'll see the clip of him just fake shooting the hell out the quarterback after he got a sack. It's crazy, bro.
And you know what? I know why he probably did it, because ain't nobody going to watch Kentucky in South Carolina, because no one cares about those two teams. They suck so bad.
SEC network, bro. It's on.
Wow.
Man, Kentucky only lost one game this year, though.
You say that like
somebody watching it. You know, you got the SEC cult that watch everything SEC, bro.
I understand, but ain't nobody watching that.
All right, you're a hater, but let's go.
I'm not. Who's watching Kentucky and South Carolina?
Somebody.
The Gamecocks. Come on, man.
And
let's be better.
The losing their shit.
And your meltdown.
Did you see Malachi Moore for Alabama after Vanderbilt was about to beat them and start taking the knees on the field?
Yes.
Do you think that same thing happens if Nick Saban was the head coach?
Financial advisor, that's crazy. Man, no. I think they're letting them celebrate a little bit. I just saw that they're talking about going away from the I go with financial advisors. Hey, I don't know. What were you saying?
Malachi Moore. Oh wow.
What's up with your camera?
Great camera view there, Canada. Malachi Moore meltdown with oh shit. It like broke, bro.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
With that, fuck it. I can't fix it. I'm sorry. Would that have ever happened, you think, under Nick Saban?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's easy to say that it wouldn't, but do we know?
Well, I think that's a tough allegation. This would have never happened under da-da-da and such and such. Man, you know what? Every coach is different. Every culture comes with the coach. But I do believe, though, that there is a culture that is there. Now, and again, I got to go back to the U. It's kind of funny. When Jimmy Johnson was there at Miami, you know what I'm saying, there was a culture that was there that really wasn't prevalent before him. It was kind of it was there, but it wasn't.
They did it a little bit under Schnellenberger. A little bit under Art Schnellenberger.
Yeah, just a little bit. But when Jimmy was there, he was all about bravado, and that was his style. Right. And so now it's, let's do that. No, that wouldn't have happened with Saban. No, I don't think it would have as well, because Saban is a different type of coach and has a different type of demeanor about himself. Mr. Bowers is different, where he's like, hey, because what got me was his speech afterwards. This is a good kid. This is a good kid, and he's a leader. And if you saw that video,
I get it. I get what Caleb DeBoer was doing, but then I don't at the same, because this is my thing. If you saw that from the sideline, I know you got the personal foul, Jay. In the press conference, when they ask you about it, you address it by saying, what was done will not be tolerated, and this kid was totally out of his character. We will address it later. Let that shit go. Don't even try to speak on him, try to start defending right off the bat. That means he's probably done some other things before that you've already had to defend, that you're trying to always beat people to. Let that shit play out sometimes. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. You already lost the game to a team that I thought you were going to blow out. Messed up my goddamn parlay cards for the weekend. Bastards.
That's what you mad.
Yeah, I'm mad, dog. I'm mad. Oh, hell no. That's my whole fucking hell no. They messed my parlay card up, bro.
Man, speaking of, hey, let's go. What does it make you say, bro?
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is the portion of the podcast where we see things that happen, like Malachi Moore messing up the parlay, and it makes you say, oh, hell no. What's your oh, hell no, man?
Well, We talk about players have to show that they have self-control and not lose it. So how the hell can we expect a young man to have self-control if adults lose their mind also? The kids like to call it crashing out. And University of Michigan staffer Chris Bryant lost his cool on the sideline with a University of Washington fan, ended up going over and cursing him out. Listen, I've been there. I've had fans laugh and heckle me while being injured on the football field at the NFL stadium, flip me the bird, all kind of stuff, right? You have to take a higher road if you can, especially nowadays, because you know that people are always watching. Cameras and videos are always rolling.
Yeah.
Another one, man. Y'all make sure y'all please check out BGSE Network and check out the reel of Michigan. And he is the head of high school recruiting. Now, earlier it was reported that he was fired, but it just came out today that he will retain his job and he won't be fired. But here it is. He was like, you better watch your effing mouth or you're going to get knocked the F out to a University of Washington fan in the stands.
Whoa.
But after Michigan lost this past weekend to UW in Seattle. Come on, man. Hey, Chris Bryant, do better, big dog. Oh, hell no. Nah.
Yeah.
You can't just snap and lose it on the fans. Hey, we know they spit, they throw batteries, they talk smack. I'm not justifying nothing that might have happened to you, but what you did, and you know how big brothers is under microscopes. Can't do it, brother. Can't do it.
That's it. Look, man, for me, this is real simple. Happened a couple of weeks ago. And when I heard it, I was like, nah, this is somebody's doing a bit, somebody's joking. No. Jerry Jones decided to land his helicopter on the practice field.
He does that a lot, though, Jay.
While they were practicing. While the quarterbacks were practicing.
Oh.
Bro, I don't like, it's just, I mean, I try to have words for stuff like when people, talk about the Cowboys and how they're a joke and how this, that, and the other. And like stories like this, you hear where your owner interrupts practice to land their helicopter in the middle of the field that they're practicing on. Jerry, you already know. I know you won't sell, and I know you won't give it to your kids. And I say this with the utmost respect, but I really need you to just go ahead and pass away in your sleep. Just go ahead and just do us all in Cowboy Nation just a huge solid, and just peacefully. Like, I want no pain, but just peacefully go to the great beyond. You and Al Davis can go have some cappuccinos or coffees or bourbon. Damn. But it's time. It's time.
Hey, man.
It's time.
How you going to say with the utmost respect, I just want Jerry Jones to die?
Now, John, pass away peacefully and transition from this plane to the higher plane. I don't know if he's going to the higher plane, but a different one, not this one, not where he owns the Dallas Cowboys, because it gets very difficult to root for this team when you have an owner that does things like that.
Hey, man, y'all please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, man. If you are watching this, leave a comment. I'm scared to talk right now because Jay Styles peacefully, he cordially wished that Jerry Jones would transition to the next life.
I'm an optimistic realist. I just know that he's not going to give the team up. He feels like he's doing the best damn job out there. He's the best owner, best GM. So if you feel that way, if the only way we can get you out is through, then hey, why don't
Jerry, Charlotte, Jerry Jr., Steven. I hope your daddy here for a while. Many men wish death upon me. You're gonna start playing you gonna start walking to Cowboy Stadium and many men gonna come on.
That's fine. As long as Jerry ain't playing it, I don't care, dude. Just need somebody else. We need new ownership. We need it. We need it. The league needs it.
What the hell done happened, man? Let's go, dog. We gotta get to between the line, bro. I can't believe you said.
Let's get it.
You said I can't repeat what you said. You just said you wish he died, dog. Damn.
Just peacefully pass away and transition to the next plane.
Between the Lines, powered by Loyal to Ash Cigar Subscription. Get your subscription today.
That's right. Between the Lines, what's going on in the NFL? Best division so far this season. Let's just jump into it. Who you got?
In NFC North, bro.
Yeah.
I've never thought I would really say that, but with Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all playing pretty good football right now. And
with the exception of one team, and I think you always have to have one bad team in the division.
You have one cellar dweller pretty much every division,
yeah. Man, how about this? NFC South. NFC South. That's a scary division in that you have three teams that if you face them, it's not going to be a pushover like they were the past couple of seasons. Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and New Orleans, even though Derek Carr was hurt, and hopefully Tyson Hill comes back. If Tyson Hill comes back, that will definitely help that team.
He's out this week.
He's out.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler's the dude.
QB1 and the South Carolina Gamecocks via transfer of Oklahoma will be the starter this week.
Yeah, he's the starter.
Against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
I'm smiling right now.
I know you are. But, I mean, it's still one of those things where let's just say that, hey, he doesn't get hurt or maybe it's minimal time with the ribs. Dude, I still look at NFC South like, damn, that's even with the two teams that they have that are still top tier, Atlanta and Tampa Bay.
Yeah. And that was a damn good game, man. Atlanta. You know, this hurts me to say this. That goddamn Kirk Kane had a good game, bro.
He did. Like, he is rejuvenated. He has found something in Atlanta that has said to him, hey, you know what? I can play. And I think it's Penix Jr. personally.
Blue Flame.
Yeah.
Jazzy Tees, Blue Flame.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if those places still exist. I don't even know what
Magic
those
City is still on the map.
Actually,
Magic City is still there.
I don't even know what those places are. I've never heard of them at all.
I do. Magic City is still there. Worst division so far?
Oh Lord. The AFC East.
Yeah, I agree. That's the worst.
I mean, besides Buffalo, Miami with Tua being out, awful Jets, awful Patriots. Lord have mercy. Jacoby Brissett gonna be in a wheelchair by the time the season's over with, man. That's a damn thing.
I think it's a toss-up between them and the AFC North, and I get it. I really do get it.
Whoa, the North?
Yeah.
I almost would have said the West before the North. The NFC West.
No, the the AFC North. When you look at Cleveland, Cincinnati, you got Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh is one of those teams where
they suck.
You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
With a winning record, they suck with a winning record. You're right.
Yeah, so you have Baltimore, sure,
and
great team, but that's it. That's it. So again, to me, they're kind of in that same space as that AFC East, but Buffalo gets the nod for the worst team because Buffalo really isn't that good as well. Like I can't trust them to go beat anyone in the AFC to make it to the championship. Like I can't trust them to beat Baltimore. I can't trust them to beat Kansas City. I almost really can't. If Richardson is healthy and Jonathan Taylor's healthy, can I trust them to beat Indianapolis? I don't know if I can say that. And they can't beat Houston, I don't believe. So
Indianapolis and Houston are that's the AFC South.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying though.
You mean playoff call? Okay, I got you. My bad.
Yeah. If they face them in the playoff, there's 4 teams right there that I just don't see them beating within their own conference.
My son is football. I should have said the Chiefs are the worst team in it. Nah, I feel you. Hey, yeah, but yeah, I think we right on the money, man. You right on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bad right there.
Bad ones. Biggest surprises so far this season.
Arizona not playing horrible right now. Kyler Murray has looked halfway okay this year. I think it's kind of surprised me, and I know I shouldn't be with everything that's going on. But Deshaun Watson, as bad as he is, he looks like NFL, man.
Deshaun Watson is bad though.
Yeah,
he's really bad.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Those do not look like a good team.
Dude, like he's bad though. Like it's bad. Like there's I don't think there's any coming back from. Well, you know what? Maybe no. Well, what if no? Well, how about no? That dude, bad. All right, and then you know what time it is, man. Your favorite part. I actually kind of like this now. Pick 6.
Yeah, man. I still
you got your 6?
Intro. Yeah, I got my 6. I still ain't made an intro.
Oh, wait, I didn't give my biggest surprise for the season.
You didn't.
Okay, so my biggest surprise this season actually is Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Solid.
I thought Minnesota. Oh my gosh, they were going to be god awful, especially with everything.
When JJ McCarthy got hurt in training camp, and they said Sam Darnold was going to be the quarterback, I was like, got it. Minnesota in trouble.
Well, that's that on that.
Well, I be damn. They not in trouble.
No, they're like we stated earlier, man. They're doing great.
Yep,
Surprise.
All right, man. My pick 6, man. We done started these bye weeks, so some of these games I know we really don't care about, but these just happen to be 6 of the better games of all the ones slated for this weekend. And I missed tonight's because we're doing a show. Duh.
All good.
So game 1, Ravens, Commanders.
Tough one, but I think the Ravens pull this out. But it's going to be a great game.
I think so too. If you would have asked me this week 1 to pick this week 7 game, I would have picked the Ravens hands down. The Baltimore Ravens defense is not looking as good as it once was. They're not as good as they were last year, surprisingly. Jaden Daniels has proven that he can get things done. I like the way he plays. If they can slow down Derrick Henry, I give the Commanders a chance to win this game.
Yeah.
Game 2, Packers versus Cardinals.
Oh, now this is a tough game to judge based on what has happened. Everything tells me to pick the Packers, but I think I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
Man, for some reason, I think the Cardinals are going to win this game too, bro. I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know what it is, man, but something is telling me this is a game where, it's them.
All right, game 3, Bills versus Jets. We talked about the AFC East not looking very good. We talked about all the Robert Saleh drama going on. We talk about the Bills needing receivers, using their tight end as their kind of their number one.
Yeah.
Bills and Jets, man. Who you like in this game?
I like the Bills. Come on, the Jets are they're they're so bad. I can't pick anyone.
Hey man,
you
wouldn't piss on Aaron Rodgers if he was on fire, would you?
Man, in lava.
Damn.
On fire in lava.
I mean, it's all good. I ask you that, but at the same time, I already got the Bills circled on mine as well. I just think that Josh Allen will bounce back from that game against Houston, and I think that he will. This defense is formidable, though. The Jets defense isn't bad, but I still think I think Josh Allen gets it done. This game here, I really don't care. But Steelers versus Raiders.
It's going to be the Steelers. You don't even know who your QB1 is, and you have your number one weapon on the sideline who's hurt.
That part. For the Raiders, the Raiders have no idea what the hell is going on. Gardner Minshew just got benched. I believe they're about to start tanking to get in the quarterback sweepstakes for Shedeur Sanders. I believe the Steelers win this game.
Yeah, all the way.
All right, man. Game 5. A little bit of a revenge game. The Detroit Lions come to Arlington to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Cowboys got some injuries. Jay, who you like in this game?
Cowboys got some injuries, but the defense showed me last week how solid they can play, even when you have your top players out. And there's mention that Bland is starting to come back. Overshown, oh my gosh, he plays so great. Mozzie Smith acts like he actually is a top round draft.
That was 2 weeks ago. He didn't do shit last week. The Steelers suck, man. Let's go on and say it. Steelers suck. Okay, my bad. That's your pick.
Suck.
That's your pick.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry.
But Detroit is still so good. But I'm gonna go with the home team against my better judgment. They're playing at home. They usually don't lose. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Sounds good if you're a Cowboys fan. But for some reason, I believe Dan Campbell and the boys have circled this game for a long time. I think the Lions come in here and take advantage of Michael Parsons being out with Montgomery and Gibbs running that ball. Dude, the Lions are going to smash. Aiden Hutchinson is going to be all over Dak Prescott. I believe so, man. Give me the Detroit Lions, bro, Ham.
Now, hold on. Are we saying that Aiden Hutchinson is better than TJ Watt?
In a situation with the defense, yes, because he has a couple more pieces on that front line to help him out. TJ Watt is doing that, and you can almost slide, chip, and do everything else to help overcome that. I think Aiden Hutchinson will have a better game rushing against Dak Prescott than TJ Watt did. Now, don't get it twisted. TJ Watt's a bad boy now. I'd take him in Tampa twice. Don't get that shit twisted. I would take him in Tampa.
I think okay. I mean, look, it's a formidable defense. You have a way better quarterback and receiving core, and your running game is so much better than the Steelers. But yeah, I still think that the Cowboys, and they're gonna eke it by.
I mean,
I don't know how they're going to win.
Jameson Williams and I'm a rah St. Brown. Okay.
I don't know how. Listen, I don't know how the Cowboys are going to win. The reality is
they're not.
Yeah, I actually do think they're going to lose, but I gotta believe somehow, some way, maybe.
All right, man. Fuck this. Let's go. All right. I'm sorry. That was so rude of me, dog.
So rude.
My sincerest apologies to the Buccaneers.
No,
right,
no, whatever. It's lies.
Game 6. You know what this last game is, man? Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. That's what you hit me with. You hit me with
because that's how you make me feel, man.
My apologies, sir.
Oh, good. Hey, this is gonna be a good game. Even with Spencer Rattler, I think this will be a good game. But this is the Bucs. This is the Bucs to lose. This is a game for the Bucs to lose. You don't have Taysom Hill. You got Spencer Rattler that's starting. Alvin Kamara just doesn't really seem like he's gotten going this season.
Did you see the Dallas Cowboys game?
I listen, everybody runs on them, but did you see the game after that? Okay, so you get a defense that can actually run and play against the run, and you have an offense when you have explosive receivers like Godwin and Mike Evans.
1-3. Yes, sir.
And look, Bucky Irvin looks like a dude that wants to really run that ball.
Hey,
so
and
yeah.
everybody knows that was a goddamn face mask on that fumble.
Yes, it was. It was.
I'll quit.
So
bitching.
no.
Sorry, it happened.
But yeah, I see Bucks winning that one, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say it all day, every day. I can't stand the ain'ts. Big Q, my man from the Sports Coma. What's up, baby? But Tampa Bay Buccaneers, way back in Mayfield's playing. If we can, we'll guard Chris Olave. Our secondary is banged up. We're supposed to get a couple pieces back this week. So I'm gonna give my Buccaneers the win, and they're gonna go do it for the city of Tampa, man, because
the city of Tampa.
That damn Melton just came through and ripped up Tropicana Field. It blew over the goddamn ship in Raymond James Stadium too, bro. They knocked the ship.
Yeah.
So yeah,
man.
Give me the Buccaneers, bro. Hey, man.
There you go.
You know what it's time for, right?
What time is it for, man?
Oh, yeah.
It's time for the top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. Big Game Sports Top 5.
That's right. It's time for the top 5. Some people have a top 100. Some have a top 50. Some have a top 25. Some punk out and have a top 10, but not here. Not at Big Game Sports Buzz here on BGSC Network. No, we have a top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. This week's top 5 video vixens. Let's go.
Now, Jay Stocks, I feel like I had to go back to the era of true video vixens, to the late 90s and the early 2000s.
Hey, let's go.
Because nowadays they just got a bunch of ratchetness, just a bunch of twerking going on. And I don't know none of their names, so it is what it is. So
Sexy Red.
She ain't no vixen. She's a fucking video villain. I hate that bald head ratchet hoe. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Good Lord, forgive me. It is. Please excuse the adult language used on BG.
There you go. That's somebody's child. Go ahead, man.
All right, man. First and foremost, number 5. Buffy the Body. Don't know if you remember her. She was in a whole bunch of 50 Cent videos and G Unit videos. The Lloyd Banks, not Lloyd Banks, the Tony Yayo video. Lord Jesus have mercy. Buffy the Body. Corinne Steffens. She started being known for some of the things she performed outside the videos.
Yes.
But that danger with Mystical, everybody was like, yo, who is that? That is Corinne Steffens. Number 3, Melissa Ford. She became the most popular video vixen of all times. Why I got her at 3? I really don't know. It's really just because of looks. Because she's a bad girl. And then that thong song by Cisco. Boy. Number 2, Gloria Velez. The first time I saw her was in that fur coat on the Big Pimpin' video with UGK and Jay-Z. And I was like, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. And then number 1 for me. I like the way you move video with Outkast. Katoy Johnson. I don't even know if she was ever in another video. But when I saw her and that I like the way you move video.
She's nice. She nice.
Hands down. I went and got King Magazine. I got a subscription to King Magazine because she was on the cover of that video. Yes, sir. So that's my top 5, bro.
Very nice.
I mentioned those video names. So if y'all wondering who I'm talking about, go reference those videos and go, oh yeah, okay, big game. I see.
Yeah. You know what? I had a presentation for you, but for sake of time and for
Share
sake
it,
of all
dog.
these
I
things,
want to see it. Share it. Only reason I
make
didn't
sure
have a
that it
presentation.
was family friendly. I made sure it was family friendly.
Hey, the only
bro.
reason I didn't have a presentation because I made my list in school today.
I hear.
Can't put that on the district server. Can't put it on the district server.
No, you really don't want to do that. And man, let me go ahead. I'm just gonna go down my list. And yeah, so the first one for me, Tay Hackett, bro. Or Tay Hackard, or however you want to say it, man. Yo, this one right here was nice. She got a different look. She just has a whole different look. And I love the look that she had. She's been in a lot of different stuff. Look, just look her up. I ain't gonna mention no.
She got them Badu vibes to me for some reason.
You know, a little bit, but she's very, 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 very nice. Okay. Lauren London. Now look.
Oh.
This right here, if you don't know, again, Google these people. Lauren London. She's been in movies. She's one of those video vixens turned actresses.
Yeah, her video vixenism got her blown up to actress.
Yes. And amazing.
Lord.
J-Lo. Now listen, let me be very clear.
Yes.
Let me be very clear with this. First of all, I think she's like 73 right now. Okay.
She might be 100.
Might be 100. But the reality is J-Lo started out as a video vixen. A lot of people
she did.
know that or remember that. But she was definitely a video vixen. And this is one of those that, hey, man, first of all, she can dance. You can say whatever you want to about her acting, which is crap. But her dancing and being fit and that body, yes, sir. Let's go. Lisa Ray. Now, listen, I'm a person that likes class. And if you could tell by my list, this is class personified. Again, another video vixen turned actress. But this is the lady, man. Go back, see what she looked like back in the day before Players Club. My God.
Do you know she was the lead in Tupac's Brenda Got a Baby?
Yes, sir.
Hey, when I realized that and went back and looked at it, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, yeah.
She was a baby. Okay. I mean, I was in high school too when that came out, but still.
Word. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. And then, of course, man, hey, she is the GOAT, Melissa Ford, right? She is definitely the GOAT. I look, man, you know, I had some others that we definitely shared, but I had to make sure that she was on my list.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
let me tell you something.
That one.
I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't trying to do no shit. I had J-Lo on there, and then I switched it. It's because I went back to some of the true video girl. Because J-Lo transitioned to so much bigger.
She did.
In video vixen. That's the only reason I took her off. But I had her on there because when In Living Color first came out and she was just a fly girl and nobody knew her name, they just said, hey, who the Puerto Rican girl with the big old booty? Yes, sir. I know. It happened. And we all said it. We were like middle school, high school, young age kids. We ain't know. But yes,
I ain't know, but I found out. Man, look, Corinne Severs was definitely on my list as well. Because, like, man, look, she's she epitomizes video vixen for sure. But when I looked at my list and I said, no, this is the list, this is the one that, and it's all about your list. Let's make sure that we say that and we appreciate each other's list, right? That's what it is. Hey, look, it's getting late in here. Let me just say I appreciate y'all joining in. Thank you so much for the likes. Again, make sure that you do like, subscribe, and share this podcast as well as this network with all your friends, family, and frenemies. Thank you for joining in and chatting with us.
Hey, man, for your boy, The Buff Nerd, hey, y'all get ready. The Buff Nerd podcast is coming soon. And for your boy, Big Game James, you have been watching Big Game Sports Buzz. Until next time. God bless. Peace.
Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah.